Well, well, well. We're back, Stanthony. We're back. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Anthony just let me know that this is the first time Resident Evil 3 Remake will be streamed on the channel in 6 years. What's up, Michael Courtwright? What's up, King Shadow? What's up, Word? What's up, Ash? What's up, Richard? What's up, Justin? It's good to see you guys in the chat. Once again, I will not be answering where Anthony is, all chat. He still hasn't moved. He's a tired boy. No, Anthony's on vacation. In the pinned comment, I explained that. If you guys could just answer that for people who come in. This game's a lot more laid back than RE6. What we're doing today is we're just going to be playing through the game on a fresh save with everything unlocked. We are going to be playing with classic costumes of Jill and Carlos to celebrate the fact that it is Jill Valentine Day. And I prefer these costumes in the game, honestly. I do have everything unlocked, but I'm not going to be using the rocket launcher or anything like that. I'll probably use the hot dogger a little bit if we switch to knife only, just for fun. It's more of a laid-back stream. I will be using the Samurai Edge over the regular Glock handgun that's in the game, because that should have just been the handgun in the game regardless. We shouldn't have had to unlock it. She should have had it right from the beginning, because that is her gun, you know? I guess you could argue in the lore they took it from her when she was suspended or something like that, but okay. Like, game's got a game. What's up, ACR? What's up, CT? What's up, ORAM? Welcome. Good to see you guys in the chat. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you and your loved one, if you have one, are going to have a great night tonight. But that's not why you're here. You're here because it's Resident Evil 3 Remake Day. And I'm here because Anthony's on vacation and somebody needed to do it. But I love this game. I do have problems with this game. This game definitely has problems. But I still love this game. I think this game, same thing with RE2 Remake. I still love RE2 Remake, even though it leaves some things to be desired for me. We're going to jump right into it. Our goal for the day, just so we're, being transparent, is $2 up Super Chats. It is in your hands. You guys, if you hit the goal, I will switch to knife only. So let's see if I can beat the game faster than you guys can make it harder for me. It's RE3 Day, everyone. Happy Jill Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy the stream. Let's get into it. What's up, Leonhardt? What's up, RWK?
Citywide emergency has been declared.
The CDC has quarantined the lower Midwestern region of the U.S.
What's up, John? My favorite Resident Evil is the original RE2. It's just a perfect game. In all ways. It's the most perfect game they've ever made. I just watched your video on screenshots, and Leon's Jeep still at the gas station is crazy. Yeah, it is pretty crazy, isn't it? We got a lot of Final Fantasy VIII fans. Do I just attract Final Fantasy VIII fans? I feel like I said this last time. I'm a huge Final Fantasy VIII is my second favorite game of all time. So it's crazy that we've got so many squalls in the chat. We've got so many Leonhardts. Unless you're the same squall, just renamed or something. Was that Denzel Washington? No, it wasn't. It does look like him a little bit. I can see what you're saying. But no. Do you prefer playing games on their original consoles or their remasters? When I'm just hanging out and playing, I don't mind playing on their original console. When I'm looking for footage or streaming, I prefer the remasters because it gives the viewer a better experience with higher frame rate and faster load times. But I don't mind playing on a PS1. I actually, you can't see it because it's back here on the shelf, but I'm in my bedroom, so I have a curtain up to respect privacy of like the other things in my room, because I share it obviously with my girlfriend. But I actually have a complete in-box PlayStation 1, the best version of the PlayStation 1 in my opinion, the 7XXX. But shout out to Squall, Garden of Whedon, yep. Squaller Leon, it says, I've been using the same name for 24 years. Look, we got another Squall in the chat. Jesus. It's a good thing I'm not John Griever anymore. That was my original name online, guys, was John Griever. John Griever. We got a lot of FF8 fans in the chat. But I love the PS1. I actually just got a new flat screen TV. It's like a 24-inch TV. Sylvania. Oh no. My name is Captain Ketch with the first donation. Time to put Brother John into serious trouble. See, the joke's on you, because if you guys get me to knife only, you just got to deal with me longer, because it's going to take me longer to beat the game. But I will beat it. What character do you like more, Tifa or Renoa? Renoa, for sure. I actually think Tifa's kind of a terrible person. I'm not going to lie. I think if Tifa would have just had the balls to tell Cloud the truth from the beginning, a lot of Final Fantasy VII would probably go a lot differently. I think she's actually like a coward.
Who could that be?
I feel the same way about
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
Brad, is that you?
Listen, you gotta get out of there.
What are you talking about?
I don't have time to explain.
what's his
You gotta get
name?
out of there right
Or what's her
now.
name?
All right. never mind.
Damn it. I can't remember the parallel now. How would telling him change anything at all? He wouldn't have gone through so much trauma. He already went through enough trauma. He didn't need to go through more. I'll remember who I'm thinking of. There's another character. I think Tidus is a great main character. Some people don't like James Arnold Taylor's voice and portrayal of him, but I think he's great. Cloud's fine too. Cloud's a great character. Damn it. Who is the other character that's like Tifa? I'll remember it shortly.
No way.
Oh, man. There's another character just like it. I'm trying to remember who it is. I talk about it all the time, too, which is what... Sometimes when you're trying to recall information on the spot, reading chat and playing a game, it's difficult. I can't think of it. It'll pop to me. It's not Resident Evil related, no. It's not Resident Evil. It's a different franchise. They killed Jesse in FF7 remake. Yeah, I don't mind Tifa. Like, I like Tifa. I use her in the original and in the remake a lot. Selfie Tillman? No, it's not selfie. Do you prefer original Cloud via remake Cloud? I mean, original Cloud doesn't exist. He didn't have a voice actor. If you're talking about the Cloud from Advent Children, I think the remake does a great job. Damn it. It's gonna bother me so much that I can't think of the character. What's up, Jerry?
Jill? Over here!
Brad,
You okay?
what was that thing?
Damned if I know. But right now it's got a hard-on for the only two stars left in town. You and me. I'm not sticking around. Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
This all happened so fast.
I don't know. One fucked up thing always leads to another. It's like Arclay on steroids. Hey! Hey, wait! Down here! Damn it!
You opened up the wrong file. Yeah. I'll remember it eventually.
Brad, here they come.
It's not another Final Fantasy character. No, it's a different franchise. There's another series where, by withholding information from the main character, essentially the entire plot would just be done if they didn't withhold information. And I just can't remember what it is.
Door behind you, go!
Yeah, Tifa was selfish, but I understand that part. I don't mind Tifa. You guys are like thinking I'm saying she's like a horrible character. I meant she's a terrible person because she just sits there and lies to Cloud the whole fucking game.
Make a run for it.
Come on, Jill. We know how this ends.
No, I don't.
Chris in Village.
Always.
Do me a favor. Don't fuck up like
Chris is a good example, though. No, Chris is a good example. Just not telling Ethan. I feel like Village still would have happened though, because it wasn't just Chris's telling the like. I feel like if Chris told Ethan the truth, Miranda would have just whisked it away. I disagree. I don't think nothing would have changed. I think a lot would have changed. I think she needlessly spiraled Cloud into more of a breaking point. I don't think Cloud ends up in the wheelchair if he would have known the truth from the beginning. That being said,
Parking garage.
game has to game, story has to story, so I understand why they did it.
Sir, are you all right?
Stay back! Don't come any closer!
Hey, come on. There's a helicopter waiting to take you to safety.
I'm talking about the original. I'm not talking about the remake.
The parking garage isn't
The remake makes everything a lot better because you actually get to see a lot more of the characters, like internal monologues and stuff. I'm talking specifically about the original. I remember when I first played the original in like, I want to say it was like 2007 or 2006. I came away from that game thinking that like, I just didn't like the way Tifa was written at all. In the remake, they do a lot better of a job portraying why she's keeping it from him. In the original, it felt like they were just keeping it from him for essentially dramatic effect. But in the remake, that's one of the changes in the remake I really like. Yeah, Cloud fell into the live stream. Of course he did. No, I get that. I get that. But what I'm saying is if the plot line was told, if Tifa just told Cloud the truth way earlier, you don't know how the story would have unfolded. They wouldn't have followed the exact same footsteps because with that information, the entire plot would have been changed. I'm not saying it's a better thing. I'm not saying it's the wrong decision for Tifa to hold it from him. But in the original game, you can't say that he still would have fell into the live stream. You can't say that everything would have been exactly the same. Everything would have been different. If Tifa just tells Cloud the truth, the entire way the story unfolds would have changed. You can't just pretend everything's going to happen exactly the same. That's just not how storytelling works. It's a major plot point that she keeps it from him. And I think they just did a better job in the remake portraying why it was the right decision to do that. I think you guys are misunderstanding me saying I disagree with it. I don't disagree with it. I'm just saying it's kind of fucked up. Like, if I found out my friends were keeping the truth from me, I'd be pretty pissed. I don't know. I think Cloud would have believed Tifa after enough of a scene. Cloud probably would have broke sooner, yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. I'm not arguing with you guys. I'm not saying, like, Tifa's a bad character in theory. I like her in the novels, especially. And yes, Ethan, that is his car, reused. Got to break to be fixed? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He has to get broken to be fixed, but it probably would have been a different journey if he had known earlier. But overall, I still love Final Fantasy VII. I actually like the remake project a lot because we get to see a lot more of the characters' stories and really connect with the characters a lot more. The original game has some stuff that I don't necessarily love. When I first played the game, like I said, it was like 2006 or 2007. I think the one unforgivable thing I really hated was I missed Vincent.
Here, where?
Entirely. I found Yuffie, but I missed Vincent entirely because I didn't have the guidebook. I didn't look things up online or anything like that.
I'm fine.
Personal space. Okay, I get it. Let's go.
That's what I'm saying, Oram. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not saying Tifa's a bad character on paper. It's a nuance. I'm not saying like they did the wrong thing with her or anything like that. I'm just saying if you look at it from a perspective of if you were Cloud and that truth came out that it was just being withheld from you the whole time, she's kind of a shitty person. You don't hold the truth from your friends. It's just really weird, especially like a love interest. That's all I'm saying. I don't mean like she's a terrible character. She's not my least favorite. She's my third favorite character. And, well, she's probably my fourth favorite character. I really like Barrett. Barrett's one of my favorite characters in that game.
You coming? Come on. It's this way. Hey, Captain. This fine young lady could use our help.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask.
What's up, Ex Cathedra? What's up, Donald, with the 53 months? Jesus, less than 2 weeks, that's right.
RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Her name is something Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill.
Well, we're kind of going through like the regular opening part of this game.
My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
Right.
Yeah, but a lot of FF7's original's design flaws
Isolated.
just come from the fact that it's a 1997 game, and they ran out of time, and they wanted to include things that they didn't have time to do and stuff. That's why the remake project is really cool, because you get to see more of, like, not necessarily the original intention, because the original entire team's not there, but
You can thank your corporate overlord.
it's pretty sweet.
Yes. Well, we are doing all we can. If we can get this subway to
Dirge of
moving,
Cerberus is the only Final Fantasy VII compilation game, mainline game, that I haven't played more than once. And I haven't played that game since 2011. So I can't even remember if I liked it or not, but I did beat it.
I'm in. But I am on their side, not yours.
It's the same thing with Final Fantasy VIII. Like, Final Fantasy VIII is my favorite Final Fantasy. It's not as good as 7. It's not as good as 10. And it's hard to find people who can admit that stuff. Like,
Use this to stay in contact.
Final Fantasy VIII just didn't have enough development time. It didn't get the love that
We need to get you geared up.
it needed.
Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
And that sucks. But it's the truth, so... Yeah, I have the PNG of Anthony. I would have had to change the layout to not have Anthony on it at all.
Me again. You topside yet?
Working on it. So what's the plan?
The old tanks.
I want to get an RE game. What's up, Sean Fancy? But I haven't played yet
And how do I do that?
and can't decide. I love RE0, RE1, and 3. I didn't like 7. 5 I never played, and 6 only played half. It was meh. Do I want to get RE4 Remake or Village? RE4 Remake. For sure. The draw system was boring. I don't think the draw system is boring. I think that it wasn't fully developed. Like, Triple Triad's fucking great. It wasn't even supposed to be in the game. It was something that he really begged to get put into the game. Alright, Samurai. In you go, Glock. We'll never see you again. Alright, let's see. We'll take the hot dogger out, just in case. Yeah, we'll take this out. Fuck it. Might as well. We're having fun because it's still Valentine's Day. I don't need infinite ammo. That's not that fun. Queen's Blood is not better. I actually think Queen's Blood is a way worse minigame. I disagree with you on that. Do I really need more ammo? I probably don't need that one. Alright. Let's do our thing, chat. Like I said at the beginning. Nah, Queen's Blood is not a better game. That sounds to me like some brain trickery. Some brain trickery, my friends. Queen's Blood is fun, though. It's the second best card game, mini game that Final Fantasy's really ever had. So I won't disagree with that it's good, but it's not better than Triple Triad.
We're survivors. We've got to get that train moving.
Happy Valentine's Day, Venom. Good to see you. Well, the best part about which minigame that you like and which minigame and all that is it's subjective. So if you like Queen's Blood more, I'm not mad about it. Queen's Blood's good. I played a lot of Queen's Blood. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing about Final Fantasy VII remakes. Even though a lot of people were upset that the Condor minigame became like a board game instead of like a section that you can go to, I think it was the right call. Because that Condor minigame, Fort Condor, is really fun. Like, really fun. I enjoyed the hell out of it in Rebirth. It's a lot of fun. And obviously the DLC. Jesus.
Carlos.
I wanted to know if they blew up the stuff, and I guess they do.
Transmission tower? That's the substation. You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like yourself.
Do I have a theory on FF7 Part 3? Not really. Guys, this is the last thing I'll say about Final Fantasy for this stream, but you want to know what the kind of fan I am? And this is going to sound so bad after the conversation earlier, but I promise I don't hate Tifa. Tifa's my girlfriend's favorite character. That's why her name on here is Trace Heart. Is because her first name is Tracy, and Tifa Lockhart's her favorite character. But, and I love Tifa as well. But it's gonna sound so wild. I was really hoping that the Rebirth fake out, I wanted them to really like change the story, because I subscribe to the fact that the remake trilogy is a sequel. Instead of a remake, I think it is a sequel. I was really hoping that the fake out at the end of Rebirth was that Sephiroth was going to kill Tifa instead of Aerith. I was really hoping Aerith was going to live and Tifa was going to die, because I think that would be something that most people wouldn't see coming, and it would be a way on paper to redo that shock factor from the original game, because you already know that Aerith is going to die, right? So the fact that she's still around and shit, and it's the whole live stream and she's from the live stream and all that, that's perfectly fine. I just explained why. Sometimes what's obvious is fine. Sometimes you don't want to do what's obvious and you want to shock again. And I think a perfect way to recreate how people felt when Aerith died in the original game is to kill a different character. It didn't have to be Tifa, but because Tifa's the other love interest, I thought that would make sense the most. And they almost did that, though. They almost did it in part 1 when Sephiroth stabs Barrett. And that part really got me, because I was like, no, not my man, because Barrett's like my favorite character in the remakes. He's so good. John is such a good voice actor, and he's just, he is that character. He's amazing. Barrett's like my favorite character in FF7 by far. Even in the originals, he's incredible. That guy's awesome. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know why people don't like Red 13. You don't like the Naki? What the fuck, man? Why don't you like the Naki? See, but you're locked into the original story, ORAM. You're locked into the original story. Like, they could have made it work. Because if they would have made Rebirth where the story was going to pivot and completely change, they could have done whatever they wanted to do.
must be the subway company's office.
You sound like you're somebody who wants it to be as faithful to the original as possible. Not closed-minded in a bad way, but the same way that I would be for like Resident Evil, right? Like Resident Evil, I don't want them to do stuff like that. But for Final Fantasy VII Remake, because they're very overtly making a sequel and not a remake, I think they could have gotten away with some major story changes. Which they're kind of doing story changes, but it's like, is it really major? It's kind of like, oh, what are they going to do? It's the same. Oh, what are they going to do? It's the same. Which could tie into the fact that Tetsuya Nomura only likes to talk about Fate and design Fate games. So Fate is never going to change. Rebirth can be your favorite game without you wanting to change the story. Rebirth was excellent. I'm not calling you like a bad fan or anything. Final Fantasy VII is one of those franchises. Final Fantasy VII is almost like its own franchise with how crazy people get about it. But Final Fantasy VII is one of those games like everybody loves it for a different reason, and that's why it's great. It's one of the greatest times ever. One of the greatest games ever made. Undeniably, right? It's on the Mount Rushmore of video games, if you remember that conversation.
Snuck in here.
Yeah, I still have to play the other Final Fantasy games. I haven't played them all yet. You're playing through RE5 for the first time. Nice, man. Zach, we'll be lucky if they even do anything with Deep Ground or whatever the fuck it's called. I can never remember what that's called. My biggest concern with Final Fantasy VII Part 3 is I just don't know how they're going to fit the rest of the game in one game. With how much it's going to feel like they didn't expand Part 3 enough if it's more streamlined compared to the other two.
What the
But
fuck?
we'll see. I have high hopes.
He might have been infected.
I have the platinum for Part 1 and Part 2, so
And what are you, UBCS, killing your own people?
He would have turned. There's your sense of self-preservation. Go back to the subway station. We don't need a bleeding heart like you getting in the way.
get this man a PS5 so he can have the next best gen experience. Get this man a PS5. I'm on a PS5. What the fuck are you talking about? You mean a PS5 Pro? Shouldn't have looked at the chat. Because I'm playing on the PS4 version. The game launched on PS4. So I'm playing on the PS4 version. Is that so hard to think about? Like it's on a PS5, but it's the PS4 version. And go ahead, ask why I'm playing on the PS4 version. Go ahead. I'll educate you. I don't feel like pulling that out. And just put this in here for now. Don't need that. What's up, Carlos? Just wait for the game. Yeah, exactly. So for those of you who want to know, the reason why I'm playing on the PS4 versions for all of these titles is because the PS4 version on PS5 actually runs better in 1080p with better resolution for streaming specifically on the PS5 than the PS5 version does, which runs at a lower frame rate and because it suffers from higher resolution when I can only stream in 1080p 60. If I stream in anything higher than 1080p 60, you guys will get a worse experience on your end because of the conversion that has to happen. So that's why we're playing on the PS4 version. Do I own the PS5 version? Of course I do. Yeah, so just to educate you guys a little bit, there's a reason for everything. I don't even need this. He says I did not know. No, you're fine. You are fine. It is okay. I will educate if I need to. Not everybody knows. So it's one of those things you just gotta look at. When I capture footage, I also specifically don't play RE4 Remake on PS5. I play the PS4 version. When I play for fun, I play on the PS5 version. But when I play to record, I play on PS4 because it has more stable frame rates. I followed your advice and bought an OLED TV. It gives me headaches looking at it, though. That's weird. OLED should give you less headaches because of the way that it works, the way that it's designed. That tells me that it's either at an improper angle, you're too close to it, or you need to adjust your color temperatures because your eyes are sensitive to a certain color temperature. And in case you're wondering, maybe you need glasses. I mean, that's always a possibility as well. I used to sell high-end TVs at Best Buy. And usually the TVs, when you get headaches from watching TV, it's because you're watching it too much. It's at an improper distance or an improper angle. If it's a tension headache, it's because you're slouching when you're watching it. Yeah, I'll get OLED next. I had to sell like all. I didn't have an OLED TV, but I had to sell like all my shit when I got sick in 2021. So I'm behind on a lot of stuff that I used to own.
Come on.
So I've been trying to slowly get that stuff back. I haven't had money to like splurge on big stuff like a TV.
Done. Time to get the hell out of here.
So currently I'm going through a lot of tests and shit. Not that I want to get depressing, but you guys don't realize the reason why I left the first time was because I literally couldn't sit in a chair.
Enjoy that.
It really sucks. Thank you, Florian. But the current diagnosis that we've been trying to work through and figure out if it is accurate or if it isn't accurate or whatever is let me see. Yeah. Is MS, multiple sclerosis, which essentially means that my nerves are attacking, or my white blood cells are attacking the coating on my nerves, which is why I deal with a ton of like really weird symptoms. Like, for example, if you stand up or if you're watching on TV and you're standing up, it'll sometimes feel like somebody has the back of my head in a grip and they're pulling me backwards, which really sucks. It's not a fun thing.
Are you shitting me?
What the fuck? My controller like stopped working because I had to unplug it. Love from Greece. What's up, man? Hope Greece is good this time of year. Next game on the RE Legacy series. The next game is RE2. We're playing RE2 Remake tomorrow. We played this today because it was Valentine's Day. We wanted to play this early. Wanted to line it up.
That thing is still alive. It's after me.
What? Run! Come back to the station.
I do.
Not until I get traffic control online.
I do have back of the eye pain. It feels like sometimes people are pushing on my eyes from behind, which really sucks. I didn't even know he could come in here. I thought he couldn't come in here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm leaving out a lot of details, like, but essentially, shit's not fun. Let's leave it at that.
Carlos, I'm in the control room. Now what?
Nice. Now you gotta plot out a route.
Okay, give me a sec. Alright, where are we headed?
The train is stopped at Redstone Street. We need to reach Fox Park Station. Can you program that in?
Hey, I'm Super Cop. Consider it done.
Unable to establish route. Please try again.
I feel for you, John. I'm 32 now, 2020. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Oh yeah, buddy. Nah, it's all cool. Yeah. What the hell? Why did it? Oh, I put 3 by accident. What the fuck? I'll fuck this all up. I meant to put 3 and 2. I think I flipped it.
Carlos, it's me. I've finished
Thank you for the
using
$2
my
super chat. We are one step closer to switching to knife only.
Tough as nails, too. Hurry back to the station. We'll make sure the subway's ready to depart.
Fuck.
St. Michael's clock tower. It's right there. Give me extended magazine.
What the hell is it doing to that?
You think R89? I don't know. It's hard to tell if it'll have another villain or not. What's up, Comatose? Is Dustin on vacation as well? No, Dustin is not on vacation. He is on standby. Thank you for the 20 SAR hard. Hi, John. Are you guys going to stream or record RE9? Please make sure to save it. We don't want what happened to Village happen again. Yeah, everything will be fine. Let's prolong the life of this stream. Everything gets recorded locally now. That was from an era where we didn't record locally because we didn't have the hardware, like the storage space to take care of it. As far as RE9 goes, like I said yesterday, the 24-hour stream will, you know, be on the hardest mode we have unlocked at the time. If we somehow get the game early, whether that be through Amazon shipping it a day or two early, or whatever, VODs are going to take priority, obviously, because VODs are like one of the most important things to do. We would record our first playthrough in a Let's Play style.
Nice job, Super Cop. I'm impressed.
We back in business?
And then we would play on hard mode for the stream.
But we need 30 to 40.
But if the stream is the first playthrough, then it will be recorded locally, obviously, and then we'll record our second playthrough for footage.
The town's crawling with those freaks. No chance of fighting our way out of the city. Why is she here?
Fuck, I'm like an hour late, so I missed 60% of the game. No, it's not.
She's unreliable.
I'm going through it fast, but not that fast.
Hey, take it easy.
She'll get you killed.
Sorry about that.
What's up, Zero? What's up, Sid? What's up, Zerion?
Oh, come on.
What's up, Jujitsu? What's up, Nebula?
It's me he's after.
Did Ant leave you and join the Rose Squad? No, he did not. He's on vacation.
Come on, you creepy ass stalker. You want stars? I'll give you stars.
Did someone say knife only? If you guys get there.
This might work.
We're playing on the PS5. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Comatose. Thank you for the $2, Michael Courtwright. Excited RE shirt came in. Wearing it for the big day. Yeah, we just got new RE shirts in as well. Sucks about the Amazon situation. Yeah, mine currently says March 25th. Apparently there was a commenter who said that they contacted Amazon customer support and Amazon said it will update when they ship, but we'll see.
Carlos, do you copy? Carlos! Oh, shit. Oh, I need to find another.
Enjoy that shirt, Michael. Thank you for the $2 super chat. And thank you for buying a shirt. Thoughts on the Switch 2? I love the Switch 2. I haven't had a lot of time to play on the Switch 2 recently. I've been so wrapped up in Resident Evil. But I really enjoy the Switch 2. I'll definitely be buying all of the Resident Evil games on Switch 2.
I'm definitely burning these clothes. What the fuck was that?
What's up, Ash? What's up, Leonard? Standard difficulty. We are playing on standard. We got 160 people in the chat. Holy shit. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Happy Jill Valentine's Day. I hope you guys are spending it with somebody that you care for. If not, you can care for me. There you go. I'll be your Valentine today. What's up, Bit Nation? What's up, Ex Cathedra? Showing some love. Hot take, this game isn't as bad as everyone says it is. I agree. I don't think this game is bad. I think it just suffers from just having some of them issues, man. Like we talked about with RE6. First time in the past decade I don't have a Valentine today. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's definitely a fun game to play. So unfortunate that OG RE3 introduced Mercenaries, but they cut it from the remake. You're my Valentine, John. You're my Valentine too, Richard. Happy Valentine's Day, bro. I know we haven't really like met or ever had the chance to talk, but you and I have both been Anthony's partners in the past. Someone's gonna hear me say that and be like, "Oh my God, they were all gay." And they were all in a relationship together. But we have sat in similar seats, so there's a kinship between us. Brandon, that is depressing and sad. It was a gay conspiracy. Yeah. A gay conspiracy. I'm Vincent. And they were roommates. Yeah, well, the guy who always asks if me and Anthony sleep in the same bed is going to be very happy to hear that. So how long were you and Anthony together before Village made you guys break up? No. We didn't split because of Village. Like, I didn't have to step away from the channel because of Village. It was because of my health. Village didn't kill me that hard. We have a joke inside, like internally, that Village killed me. Village made me so sad that I got sick. But it's not true.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm alive. I lost.
We also have a joke that RE9 is going to be so good that it saves me. Like, I'm just going to miraculously wake up healthy again. Wouldn't that be some shit? John, back from the dead. Oh. It was so bad it made me ill. Do I have any bullets at all? Let's see. Oh, I can make a bunch of bullets. Escape the creature. Oh, get off me. You're such a Twinkie, stupid zombie. Can I even say Twinkie anymore? Did they change Twinkie into some derogatory term? Did I just accidentally say something bad? When I was growing up, a Twinkie was something that was like dumb. Yeah, that would have been hilarious if Village made John rage quit the channel. I'm done! I'll never play a Resident Evil game again. Village, Miranda inspired Spencer to create Umbrella John. Blow up. Yeah, I fucking just destroyed it. I was pissed. Alright, let's make some ammo. That's what it is, a cake filled with icing. It's just a Hostess cake, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like people always take like normal words and make them bad. It's hard to stay up to date. All right. Do I need anything else? I'll take this red herb. Twinkie should be fine. Okay, good. Good, good, good. What the fuck? Okay. I think John is upset that Lady D isn't in RE9. She is in RE9! She's a fucking costume! She made her way into the game somehow. Those bastards. No.
I gotta get out. Quick.
No. Damn, you guys are already 1/3 of the way. You better hurry, chat, or I'm gonna beat the game before you guys can get me to be knife only. Well, it's really like hot dogger only. We're playing with the hot dog. Joe likes to wield hot dogs. The RE9 joke is true, says John. You will be healed, Big John. Oh no, why'd you remind me of that? Yeah, we're gonna play with the Lady D costume in our first playthrough. Lore accurate. I hope y'all are ready. I hope y'all are ready. Alright, Sean Loves Games with a £5 super chat. Hey John, I'll be getting the Switch 2. What Switch 2 accessories do you recommend? I'll be getting the triple pack on RE on Switch 2. Definitely get a case. Like a carrying case. I actually, after seeing Anthony's and his girlfriend Callie's, I recommend the square box case. I think it's really nice. It has a lot of room for your cables and shit. The Switch 2, in my opinion, scratches really easily. So if you're not docked, you never should travel with the Switch 2 without a case. The Switch 1 or Switch Lite, I would be able to travel without a case and it would be fine. But this one is really hard.
All right.
Like, you just get screwed.
Maybe I can hit the fuel tank.
You're going down, clown!
Still kicking?
I can't believe Ant left the channel. and created Let's Talk Silent Hill. What's up, Catch Up? What's up, C2? Village is better than Zero, Code Veronica, and Operation Raccoon City, and I'm tired of pretending it's not. Well, of course it's better than Operation Raccoon City. It's not better than Code Veronica. I could see how people would consider it to be better than Zero. I don't agree with that, but I could see people. I could see people being like, "Yeah, but it's more fun to play. It doesn't have as much annoying game mechanics, you know, stuff like that." Banned, yeah.
Carlos, it's Jill. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. You all right?
Yeah. Bastard's dead.
You can at least make an argument that Village is better than Zero. As a fan of Resident Evil, I could see it. But Code Veronica, no.
Don't start. I did what
Unless your only argument was, I don't like third-person games, which I guess then in that case, Village would be better. You would believe that Village is better than every game that's not first-person. Say goodbye to the RPD chat. Do a video regarding Raccoon City Syndrome? We will. Anthony's on vacation, so depending on how fast I get done this game today, I could potentially get a video over to Dustin to edit.
Kaboom! Shit, chill.
But we'll see.
You're all right.
Yeah, all right to stretch. Sorry, I got a little jumpy there. Didn't know quite what to expect.
No shit. Look, we're using the subway to get people out of town. You in?
Subway.
Now that I'm sitting so far away from the camera, I have to adjust Anthony.
When we get out, there's gonna be a lot to do. We could use a man of your skill set. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just
There we go.
Just bad timing is all. Yeah. Look, don't worry about me. I'm gonna make other arrangements, okay?
You better. You're the best gunsmith around.
Oh no.
Don't do anything stupid.
Oh, that's your job, right? Take care, Jill. If you're heading to the station, take that service alley out in front of the shop, okay? The key's hanging on the wall.
Did you guys see how effortlessly John lifted Anthony out of that chair? Yeah. Are you kidding me? I have put over probably 5,000 hours into the original Resident Evil 2. Ash.
Jill, you okay?
Carlos, that monster's on my ass again.
Are you shitting me? I thought you...
The second most would be RE1 original. I probably put over 3,000 hours into that game. What's up, Francis Corbine? We are now 11 out of 30, changing it to knife only. Not a huge fan of Zero or Code Veronica. I like Code Veronica a lot. Zero, I understand why people don't like. I think Zero leaves a lot to be desired. And is objectively, in my opinion, the worst of the fixed camera angle games. Like, when I say objectively, in my opinion, what I mean is, like, separating my personal bias out of the character. Like, I like the characters, I like the story, like, etc. Like, if I can separate that and just look at it, like, as a video game, if I was ranking them, I would probably put Zero at the bottom in terms of fixed camera angle.
Jill, you there? I think I know how to slow that fucker down. Head back towards the station.
Like, I feel like if I was leading a room of 2,000 people and we had to decide on a tier list, we would all agree that Zero is the worst of the fixed camera angle games. RE0's story is really boring. For just $4,000, I'll play the rest of the game with my mind. God, could you imagine? Go ahead, shoot me, big guy.
Jill, this way!
The Leech Queen isn't a great final boss.
Okay?
It's a better final boss than the final Nemesis, but
Go!
it's not...
Come on, forget about it.
It's not great.
Come on. Let's get out of here.
Come on, Carlos. Move your ass. The final boss of Code Veronica X is a letdown. The final boss of Code Veronica,
Didn't get off to a great start.
the first form, when Chris is fighting, like, the big
You saved my ass first.
Final Fantasy looking thing.
Well, what matters is that we can get everyone
yeah.
out of the city now.
Yeah.
It's not great.
What about you?
Not from the sound of it. I won't be catching the train.
Why not?
No, there'll be new orders. If it means I can help save the city, it's fine by me.
Health fast.
Good work. Your reputation is well deserved. Get inside. The subway's about to leave. Carlos, Tyrell, you have your orders. You need to go back out into the city and find Nathaniel Bard.
This isn't the last ride out of town, right?
Do not worry. Once the civilians are safe, the train will be back.
It's all right. You're going ahead. I'm not gonna die on you, leave you in a cold, cruel, Carlosless world.
Okay.
You'll need to find this scientist. His vaccine research could save us all.
What's up, Anthony?
You see? You're learning. The only life that matters is your own.
Good luck. Let's go.
You don't really think a pencil pusher like Barton is still alive, do you?
I have it on good authority. Why? Are you worried about teammates? Or something else? Funny how brainless zombies can ambush a platoon like that. Funny the gate was locked. Don't you think?
What was that? How is this fucker not dead yet?
Just know they're gone. Come, this way.
Nikolai, what are you doing?
It's not after me.
The way the camera shows the bomb as she's running, and the way that the camera in this game in particular is handled, it almost makes you think like Jill's got a camera guy running around with her. Like the shaky hand, and it's like zooms in on the bomb, and then like it's still moving though. It's interesting choice. I don't hate it or anything. I think it's cool, but it's just like there's a cameraman running around with Jill, recording it, like the Asian girl in I can't remember her name, in Resident Evil Apocalypse.
Oh, it's been a while. Subway's got to be clear of the city by now.
Along with your hot date.
Nah, but she's not like that. Hell, she's not like anybody.
It's a shame they didn't let you go here through the city, because we would have been able to see the path that Claire took, or Leon took.
Good on Romeo. This is the police station.
You sure? Looks like a cemetery to me.
Brad, stop! T. Come on, man. Not you too. Sorry. Sorry.
Shit, it's locked.
You stay on the door. I got this fucker. Come get some.
All right, Brad. Don't make any sudden moves. Rest in piss.
These stars.
It's open.
That could be useful.
You guys want to see a cool piece of dialogue? This is something that a lot of people miss because they just go straight in. You could actually come down here as Carlos. And go all the way over here, which is cool. You get a box over here and an herb. But there's also Mr. Bobblehead, but I'm not shooting them right now. But if you go down here after you kill Brad and look at his poster, he'll say something.
Sorry, poster boy. Somebody didn't have time to put his blues on.
Yeah, he'll say something different if you go down there before killing him. Mag dumped him. Yeah, that's right. Brad deserves a good death. A good clean one.
Where'd that cop go?
Don't know, don't care. We got a job to... If our intel's still worth a damn, then Bard's in the S.T.A.R.S office.
Alright. Let's see. We're going to give Carlos the... Let's see. What do we give Carlos? We give him the hot dogger. Get rid of the knife. Get rid of the handgun. Get rid of the assault rifle. We'll give him the infinite rifle. His sections are small. Who cares? We're here to have fun.
Let's find him and take him into custody.
Custody? I thought this was a rescue.
Carlos, take a look at this. I've located the S.T.A.R.S office. Remember, Bard had access to Umbrella's darkest...
Normal Carlos looks like
He knows
Bruce
how to
Lee.
come under our thumbs.
So this search and rescue...
Ant is in disbelief of how well John's playing.
Right. Good to know.
I'll open the shutter so you can get through.
You stay here and find out what's been going on here at the station.
Call you if I find anything.
So Leon canonically meets Marvin, but his uniform is in the location only accessible in scenario B.
Yeah. You too, man.
That doesn't technically matter, because you could say he arrived with his uniform.
Now here's a weird fucking door.
Leave it. We're here for Bard.
But yeah, it's not perfect. It's got problems.
What's that thing? Couldn't have been a zombie.
Damn.
Here we go.
You little son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Do you like the Nemesis design in this? I don't mind the Nemesis design. I just think that they should have still had Type 2 Nemesis.
T, you copy? There's something real nasty in here. I don't know what it is.
Something nasty. All right. I'll take a look with the cameras. Watch your six.
Yeah. Man, they love putting a bunch of zombies, don't they? We're gonna blow them all away. Ah, thank you. Petite. Don't want that.
Yeah. Welcome, Leon. Bet you had a kick-ass first day.
Bet you had a kick-ass first day. Well, Carlos, his first day actually didn't begin yet. I prefer this model over Carlos. I do too, actually. I like this one. Fits with his original depiction a lot more.
Carlos, the S.T.A.R.S office is up ahead.
Copy that. Night.
Yeah, the trench coats are just a design choice to make them look long, dark, tall, and handsome, I guess. Like a silhouette-wise.
Mine now.
109 we want to. Dude. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Valentine's Day.
Carlos, I've hit a dead end with the terminal here. Gotta head your way.
Copy that.
Yeah, they have a power limiter, but it's not the trench coat. Well, that sucks. I will be everyone's Valentine, sure. For just $1,000, I will fly to you and have a candlelight dinner. What's up, Two Pig? Get punched, nerd. It's not the coat, it's the hat. That's why you could shoot the hat off, yeah. I hope Requiem doesn't have a crazy difficulty spike like Village of Shadows. That seems to be what they're doing, so they probably will. Josh Joseph, that's a fake Anthony. His name is Stanthony.
Out of there, just tell me where you are.
I'm trapped in a goddamn hospital, surrounded by every kind of abomination. Look, just send in S.T.A.R.S. They're gonna know what to do.
He said, damn, I almost missed the whole game.
Then figure it out.
We're not, it's not the whole game yet.
Gone crazy. They're killing all the researchers. I am the only one who knows how to make the vaccine to stop the zombies. So you can either sit there with your dick in your hand or send somebody who's capable of getting me the hell out of here.
Sit there with your dick in your hand.
Yeah, you would. You heard what he said. And we can't turn him over to the company.
That's not our call to make. That's Mikhail's call. I'm gonna check the computer, see if I can trace the doc's location.
This'll take some time. Look around, see if you can find anything useful.
£2 from Michael Courtwright. Thank you.
Yeah, what's up? Derailed. Was anyone hurt?
Jill?
Why does Bard have a direct line to Jill's computer?
What? Jill.
The city's pretty corrupt.
Jill, come in. T, I gotta go.
Do what you gotta. I'll take care of Bard.
But yeah, it is a really weird thing. You would figure that would happen to, like, Chief Iron's computer? You know? It's an interesting decision. For the 24-hour stream, going to be long for RE9 as it's rumored to be 18 hours long. Well, yeah. We're prepared. Is Anthony okay? He's been holding his head for a while. Yeah, he's all right. Are you all right, Anthony? There. He'll be all right.
Am I the only one who made it?
Rebecca, well, I mean, he would have a rising rookie photo.
Carlos? Come in. Carlos?
But yeah, it is a little strange. The grenade launcher will also teleport here if you skip it in the sewer, which is pretty interesting. Because they were like, we need it. Jill needs to have it in a cutscene. Goodbye. Goodbye. Ah. A lot of people think that Leon will bite the dust in RE9. I don't think he's gonna.
Walker's still alive.
But it's always possible. You never know. You never know until you do, right? Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Psh. Alright, let's fight Nemesis. Outside of the clock tower. What other hobbies do you have, John? I watch movies. I play Resident Evil. I play other video games. I'm mostly a gamer.
Carlos?
I watch TV sometimes.
Yeah, what's up?
We didn't make it. The train derailed.
Derailed? Was anyone hurt?
Everybody's dead. Mikhail, everybody.
If everybody can hit the thumbs up button, I would really appreciate it.
What the fuck? It's back!
Chill, what happened? Chill.
We got 98 likes and 170 people. Do you think Leon would sacrifice himself to save Sherry? I think he would sacrifice himself to save a lot of people, if that's his mission. But I don't think he's going to die. Kane Richards says, "Well, John, I'm off to take your mom out for its Valentine's Day. Make sure you treat her nice, dude." She's actually out with my with her husband right now. She's at my grandmom's. I don't mind this Nemesis design. It just shouldn't have been the only one. Oh, shit. RA9, normal or hardcore from first? You can't play hardcore from the beginning. So that's not possible. It's not unlocked at the beginning. You have to unlock a harder difficulty.
You're about to take a nasty fall.
For some reason, the vertical aim, like going up and down, is a lot more sensitive than left and right in this game specifically.
Right? Let's do
GG.
this. Suck it!
Suck it. RE9 normal or hardcore? Thank you for the £2, Solius. If we get the game early, we will play on classic for our Let's Play pre-recorded version. And then for this 24-hour stream, we'll play on hardcore if it's unlockable. Now, it's always possible that it is unlockable or it's not unlockable and it's available from the start. But we haven't seen that yet, so... I can't, I usually don't tend to talk about things unless, like, we know for sure. But it ain't looking good as far as getting the game early. RE9 did establish that there's no cure, basically.
Interesting. You've done me a big favor, miss.
Yeah, review copies are out already. Thank you for the £5, Kiyomiku. Would have been cool if Nemesis had different evolved designs based on the choices you make, adapted to your playstyle. We can dream. It would be cool. That's asking for a lot, though. Unless, like, they brought back the live stuff. Live selection would be cool. Solius, Vectorus. I'm sorry I won't be here on release date because I plan on playing the game too, but I wish you guys the best of experience. Yeah, man. That's why we always keep it there for you to go back and watch later. Thank you for the £5. Hello there, fellow John. Just subscribed. We got a couple Johns coming in lately. Hello, John. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Anthony is on vacation. This is Anthony right here. This is the Stanthony. It's just a PNG of him. That's where he would usually be sitting. But he's away on vacation this weekend. But yeah, we appreciate you subscribing. Imagine RE9 was really bad. I can imagine. I was very hyped for Village, and then I got Village, and I was like, I hate this game.
Fight it, Joe. I'm gonna get you the vaccine.
It would be cool to see Carlos in RE9. It would be. I agree. All right. Let's get her out of here.
Tyrell, where's Bard now?
Gotta be the lab in the back. Stay frosty, I'm on my way.
Copy. I'll go on ahead.
Yeah, if it's bad, I'm just done. Will you ever go to Gamescom? I wouldn't be against going to Gamescom.
Welcome to the office of Dr. Nathaniel Bard. Please state your business clearly into the intercom.
Dr. Bard, are you in there? I'm here to rescue you. Open the door.
No voice match found.
Voice match? What kind of sci-fi bullshit is this? Open sesame.
No voice match found.
I don't think Requiem's going to be a bad game, but I'm just saying I can imagine being excited for something you think is going to be really good, and then the actual final product altogether is bad, because that's what happened with Village for me.
Come on, let me in, you piece of shit.
No voice match found.
Do not slander Village, you monster. I'm not slandering it. Do you know what Village is? Chat, you're going to hate me for this. Some of you. Not all of you. Some of you are going to be like, yeah, fuck yeah, John, preach. And then the other half of you are going to be like, no, why could you say, how could you say that? Do you know what Village is? It's the sequel trilogy of Star Wars. It's got the fancy doohickeys. It's still got lightsabers. It literally has a lightsaber, actually. It still has the areas, familiar concepts and stuff. But it's just fucking bad. I'm sorry. Like, it just is. It's Disney Star Wars. That's your equivalent, guys. That's what it is. Like, can you find good stuff in it? Yes. Is there some stuff that's really poppy that pops off? Yeah. Can you see why people like it? Yeah. It's not like this horrible, terrible shit stain like me and Anthony sometimes might make it out to seem. Of course not. It's still a AAA Resident Evil game. Like, it's still got greatness to it. But it's just not good. It's just not the same way. It's just not the same. That's what it is. But there's a lot of people who love the sequel trilogies, even old fans that love the sequel trilogies. But there's a lot of people who don't. Because they know what we've had in the past. It just ain't good. And there's certain parts of Village that are good. There's certain parts of Village that are really good. Like, the controls are great. The way you play the game is really solid. The visuals are incredible. There's certain things that I can praise, and I'm not one of these people that's going to just be like, the game's bad, I hate everything about it. Ethan was improved. Ethan had more of a personality. There's a lot of stuff that's there that I can understand why people really like that game. It's just not, it's not true to the original intention of the franchise. It's just not good. But see, I'm not like a huge Star Wars fan. I'm a step above casual. Like, I really enjoy Star Wars. I'm not going to be the one who tells you they are or aren't shit stains. I can tell you that I don't like the sequels very much, but I did like this episode 7. 7 was the best of them, I think. I enjoyed what they were trying to do with episode 7, but I still don't like 7 as much as 1 through 6. There are some Star Wars purists, I'm sure, in our community that will be able to tell you, you know, this or whatever, but That's not really my thing. That's not my jam. I'm a Resident Evil guy. Resident Evil 8, and this is like a snapshot into my 2.5, 3-hour video that I made and never released. The one with me holding the Village copy in front of me. If you guys know that thumbnail that I made, I had a video that basically was like my, I don't want to say hate letter, but it was effectively my hate letter to Village. And one of the things I say in that video is that Village feels very much like you're at a carnival. And all these things that you think are really cool or are really cool in theory are the different sections of that fair, that carnival that you're at. And you can enjoy them all separately for different reasons. But when they're all put together, it's not cohesive. And that's kind of how I feel about Village critically. Not personally, not like I hate how they portray Chris and all that. Like, if I take all that out and I just look at the facts and look at the way the game's presented, it feels like a carnival ride. In RE4 original, Leon goes to a castle because they take Ashley to the castle, but it's in a setting that the castle makes a lot of sense in. I feel like with Village, the castle's kind of the whole entire point of the game, or at least it's treated like it's the entire point of the game. And again, this is not prepared or anything, so I'm sure some things will be talked in circles, or like I'll make a mistake or whatever, which is fine. But it just feels like
Not this way.
it just doesn't feel right. I don't need to go there. Am I even going to get the Magnum? I don't think I'm going to get the Magnum. How come you didn't release the video? That was at a really dark point in my life where I really wasn't feeling good. Oh, I have to go to the employee room, right? And I just felt like it wasn't quite... I didn't want to release a banger and then disappear. And I had to disappear to recover for a while. So that's mainly the reason why. I still have the video on a hard drive. It's not finished, like it's not completely edited, but the audio's there. Hospital ID card. They did say they wanted to feel like a roller coaster ride, which is funny.
Jesus Christ.
And again, like Brandon Lewis knows this. There's people on here that know this. If you guys like Village and you love Village for whatever reason, you just really like the gameplay, or you like how to play, like you like the gameplay aspect of it, or I couldn't understand it, but if you like the story, if you just recently had a daughter and you relate to Ethan because he's going to save his daughter, there's like a lot of reasons people could fall in love with Village, and I understand it, I get it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's different strokes for different folks, right? I would never clown on you personally for liking Village. I just think that it's a slippery slope when you praise games that kind of forget the spirit of what they come from. The video will definitely be out. I have plans to do quite a few Resident Evil solo videos. They won't come out on this channel, but we're trying to just focus on RE9 right now. So once RE9 is over, I'll have time to work on some of my opinion pieces. Anthony and I wanted to do tier lists, but we're going to do our tier lists separately. My tier list will be on my channel. How many strokes till I explode? Last time I checked, it's about 3,000. I counted. Just for you, Kane Richards. I respect that, the Mighty Kite, and I respect you for proving my point also. I don't have a YouTube channel yet, Phil. I won't announce it or share it or anything until I have like content to put up. I definitely think there'll be RE9 DLC. But I respect your opinion, the Mighty Kite, and I think that's a good talking point, and I think it proves my point. Your first reason, you're a Castlevania fan, so you enjoy seeing vampires, werewolves, etc., and it's fun. But we're not playing Castlevania, and that's my point. It proves my point. Like when people, because that is something I hear a lot. I really like vampires and werewolves. I do too. I really like them. I actually am saddened by, dude, I'm so happy Legacy of Kain is getting their thing. Their new Defiance game is awesome. Well, it's a remaster, but it's going to include cut concept of a level that they didn't get, and that's really cool. I'm super excited for Legacy of Kain. But when Legacy of Kain effectively died, I was really sad because that was one of my favorite series, and I loved it. But I don't need vampires and werewolves in my Resident Evil game. I'm not saying that they couldn't be done correctly or done interestingly. It's just it's too much. Yeah, I'm super excited for Defiance. I mean, Castlevania, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Castlevania has zombies, doesn't it? I've only played, like, the originals, so... It would be like if Silent Hill had zombies. God, I hope Townfall doesn't just hear what I said and go, "That's a great idea! Let me put zombie in." Well, they're not Japanese, so it'd be a different accent, but... Yeah, Castlevania is very gothic, and that all fits. I don't see how vampires and werewolves are too much. It's not that they're too much. It's that It's gonna be too hard to explain to you. You're too pro Village to listen to the other side's opinion, I think, at this point, CT. It's not that vampires and werewolves are too much. It's that they're done in a way that inorganically doesn't get the benefits of vampires and werewolves and doesn't reach enough into the bioweapon territory to give the benefit of what Resident Evil is known for. So what you end up with is a weirdly coated paint of vampire and werewolf that is also a Ganado from RE4. And it just feels very uninspired. Not to mention Village literally stole assets and creative designs from other works of fiction. Not just textures, like actual conceptual pieces of design and monster. But yeah, that's all I'll say. My favorite part of Village is that I feel like Resident Evil has reached peak survival horror first-person gameplay. Like, not in terms of the design of the actual game, like the lichens dropping stuff and all the arcadey stuff, but I mean in terms of how it feels to actually move around and shoot and aim and block and stuff like that. I feel like Village did a really good job with the gameplay.
I'm the best biologist you'll ever meet, you bedpan-changing waste of a nursing degree. Of course I have connections higher up. Of course the military consults with me on projects beyond your comprehension. So stop wasting my time with your nosy questions.
I'm sorry, Doctor.
You didn't read the documents, did you?
No,
Why do you think the Plaga in 4 and 5 worked so much better than the Mold in 7 and 8, even though both had kind of moved the series away from virtual outbreaks?
That's what they pay you for, right?
You mean viral outbreaks?
Yes, sir.
I bet you know a lot about polishing, don't you? Now fuck off and don't.
I bet you know a lot about polishing, don't you? Thank you for the $5 super chat, number 1.
Wow. What a douche.
I don't think the Plaga itself is the reason why Resident Evil 4 is so remembered and so loved. I think what they really captured with Lightning in a Bottle, that even on Resident Evil 5 it downgrades a bit, is the stranger in a strange land concept worked really well with Resident Evil.
He's been shot.
You're always a stranger in a strange land, technically. You know, like, Jill and Chris were not familiar with the mansion. Leon was new to Raccoon City. Claire didn't live in Raccoon City. You're always a stranger in a strange land, except for like RE3 Remake and RE3. But Resident Evil 4 in particular, you are an American, which most of us relate. Even if you're like Canadian or British or whatever, you still speak English. Resident Evil's always been an English-speaking game. You're surrounded by Spanish-speaking people. And the stranger in a strange land, all of us in America especially, I can't speak for other countries, I don't live there, but all of us in America especially, we know what it's like to be in a room. At least I do. It depends on where you live. I would imagine the more south you are, the easier this is to experience. We've all been in a room with people who speak a different language, and that uncomfortableness that comes with that, because you don't know, oh, are they smiling? Are they giggling? Are they making fun of me? Are they talking about me? And the fun part is most of the time they're not, but sometimes they are. Especially like if you go to a nail salon and you're a female, they talk about you a lot. The truth is they talk about you a lot. They'll say stuff about your fingers, and like you're a stranger in a strange land. And we all know what that's like. There's an element of scariness that comes when you don't understand the language that the enemies are speaking.
And she trusted me anyway.
As somebody who speaks Spanish, which I'm not, I'm saying if you are somebody who speaks Spanish, I would be really curious how RE4 feels when you're listening to your native language or your second language screaming at you if it's a little different or not. I think that's where RE4 can become a little flat for people. RE5 is the same thing, and that's why it's a little less impactful than RE4 in my opinion.
I got it.
It's just more RE4 with co-op.
Be careful.
Careful. Have you seen this town?
The mold, specifically, that has nothing to do with why the mold didn't land. So a long-winded answer for me is to essentially tell you that I don't think they're very comparable in that sense. I don't think the mold and the plaga failed to resonate on an equal type of analysis. There are other factors that separate why Resident Evil 4 and 5 landed with a lot more people on average than 7 and Village did. If that makes sense. I know that was long-winded, but that's essentially what I'm trying to say. They're not comparable because they're different conceptually. They're not the same. Also, the mold is very interesting. They just didn't do anything with it. Like they did a lot. They did a lot in concept with it, but they ultimately really didn't do a whole lot. Unfortunately, they could have, but they didn't. We got to get one rocket launcher shot in.
Tyrell, what the hell happened?
Attention all citizens. The contagion spreading throughout the city has been designated uncontainable. On October 1st, Raccoon City will be completely destroyed in a missile strike.
I have grown more fond of Resident Evil 7. I still am a little less a fan of 7 than most people, but I have grown a little low on, or a little higher on my opinion of 7. John Fly with the $2 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Sorry I missed it. I was just trying to work through the area. I know you're still in here. Thank you for the $2. We are 17 out of 30 for knife only.
I'm gonna try to lower the window shutters. The less entry points, the better.
And how do we do that?
I'll try.
Jill will probably suffer from Raccoon City syndrome, because it says that they slowly build up the resistance to the antibodies.
Now the fun shit begins.
Yeah, but she should be cured of any T-virus leftovers in her body after Carlos injects her with the cure. It's not a cure, it's a vaccine. That's not how vaccines work. Vaccines give you antibodies so that your body can fight it off. Technically, when you get a COVID vaccine, you're not immune to COVID. And also, things can always evolve over time. So what the game is saying is that the T-virus was not eradicated from the system. It was instead suppressed thanks to the antibodies. And the T-virus itself is evolving slowly over time in the bloodstream, is what they're going to go with, probably. That's literally the explanation they gave in that file on the trailer. So Sherry, for instance, might have it, Raccoon City Syndrome, because she was in the heart of Raccoon City. However, with the G antibodies, G might prolong her the most out of anybody, because the G has a natural ability to blend in.
Oh, come on. Find the breaker. It must be somewhere.
Goodbye. So I'm interested to find out. It's going to be pretty cool. A lot of people are talking about Jill. Yeah, Jill has decreased aging because she has so much. Jill's a very interesting case too, because there's also the possibility that Wesker knew about Raccoon City Syndrome or knew what the virus was going to do, and there's no telling what, if not, like kind of like Orochimaru and Sasuke. If anybody is in the chat's familiar with Naruto, Orochimaru effectively, you know, had this ability to like be immune to poisons. And a lot of people speculate that he made sure like Sasuke was immune to poisons, because Sasuke was supposed to be his host, so he was preparing his body with all that weird stuff that's going on. So it's always possible that Wesker would have prepared Jill's body for T-virus syndrome if it was something that he knew about ahead of time. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Yeah. So there's no real telling until we know, unfortunately, is the truth. We know that Morpheus was the TG virus in Dead Aim. We know that the G virus can supplement the T virus, or at least be transfused into it, or whatever the word would be. Not transmuted, maybe? I don't know if alchemy terms would apply to that, but combined would be a layman's term. Do you think Carlos in the current timeline is dead? I don't think any of the main characters will be killed. Carlos would be one of the ones I could see if they had to kill somebody off camera. I could see them killing somebody like Carlos or Barry or something like that. Carlos got the big guns out. It would have been cool if they put a skip in where you could blow this up with the rocket launcher. That'd be really funny. Yeah, they're not going to kill off one of the main characters off screen. I highly doubt it. Survivors don't turn into zombies. No, they just die.
Not even close.
Raccoon City Syndrome is a cancer, essentially. It spreads to their lungs, their organs, and then they die.
Vaccine's the real deal. Good. You going somewhere? You damn right. What do you think you're gonna do? Whole city's about to be microwaved.
Come on, man. Call the government. Tell them we found a cure. You stall for time.
Ballsy motherfucker.
Well, he's legally dead, but he could have been one of the bodies they found. Are we sure they die and not turn? The file says that they die within 1 to 2 hours.
Jill.
I'm taking it for what it says.
Thank God you're okay.
It doesn't say. He didn't say they turn, which they've said in lingo in other parts of the series. So I'm gonna take it as it's written. Holy crap! It's only 3 o'clock. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of running through the game faster than I thought I was. I was taking my time, having fun. Leon will not die. Japanese fans would riot. No, Leon's not gonna die. I highly doubt it.
Where am I?
Well, it's T virus cancer, but yes.
Attention all citizens. The missile strike on Raccoon City will occur in just hours.
You know, somebody tried to leave a comment on our video arguing with us that this says that they're nuking it.
October 1st. No, it can't be.
Thank you for the $2, Phoenix. We are 12 super chats away from the rest of the game going into knife only. That burst handgun's an Outbreak. It's pretty a nice touch. You've used this training well.
You saved my life.
Rest of the game? You mean the last 30 minutes? Yeah, right? Shotgun? Yeah, I pulled the shotgun out. I figured we got enough bullets. Use something different.
In the underground. Bard stockpiled the vaccine, enough to give the city some hope.
I don't want to hear you can't kill off Leon. He's 50-something now, and he can't go off forever. If he's back home in RE9 in Raccoon City, let him be. Let him die where it all began. Why is it such a tragedy to let him go die of old age? That's my question. I feel like people who don't care if Leon dies or want Leon to die just want people who really don't want him to die to suffer. I have no opinion on it. Leon's my favorite video game character of all time. I'm okay with him dying if they do it the right way. I'm also okay with him not dying. I'd rather him retire somewhere of old age or like lead the DSO, be the president of the DSO and get out of the field. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't see why he has to die. I think it's kind of silly. Yeah, he's a video game character. Technically, he doesn't have to die. Yeah, I'm fine with it as long as they're... If this is the end of the road for Leon, then it's the end of the road, man. Like, I'm cool with it. It's just got to be done correctly. Driving off in his Porsche. Man, fuck Porsche. Fuck that shit.
This must be the way underground.
How worried should we be if we do get classic monsters like Lickers? I don't know if we're going to. I mean, at some point, unless they're going to do this cure effectively makes them superhuman and they live longer, at some point they're going to die of natural causes and they're going to know.
How is it no one in the hospital ever noticed all this?
Yeah, that's the perfect... If I was a character writer and I was working on Resident Evil... You want him to die before people get sick of him? You're bold in assuming people will get sick of Leon. The very small minority of people will get sick of Leon. The very small minority of people are sick of Chris. And Chris has been around more than anybody. I think the best way for Leon to go out is either to become the chief security advisor of the United States and retire from being in the field, or, which is what I would do with him, basically what Simmons was, or he should finally get to go on vacation and retire. Like, that's the best way to do it. As far as the romance goes, like, yeah, Leon and Ada have always been in a will they, won't they? But the romance is such a afterthought for Resident Evil that you probably won't ever really get a full answer. And if you do, it's going to be something like, oh yeah, let's go, big guy. And then he's just going to fucking go with Ada and the credits are going to roll. Like, it's not going to be anything crazy.
I must admit, I respect your tenacity. But I'm afraid our games end here.
Let Leon become the anti-hero? No. They tried that shit with Chris and it didn't work. Think about Rambo after that fourth movie. Even my dad was saying, all right, now it's getting silly. We love Rambo, but you don't want people to just get bored of it. Yeah, but Rambo is a character, a very hyper character-driven story. Leon being the character, the piece that... I'm trying to debate if I'm wasting my time trying to explain this. Leon is the character that links the player to the game world. Resident Evil has always been more about the world and the bioterror than the character that you're playing as. It's why something like Ethan can still work for people. Because otherwise, like, Ethan would be a horrible character. The way that I see it is that it doesn't matter if you're playing as Leon or Chris or Jill or Claire. We have attachments to them because we love the video games themselves. But it's the Resident Evil characters don't ever really go through like a ton of change. They go through very wide, like, archetypal changes. Like, Leon goes from being a rookie to a professional. You know, you're always playing as different characters. So that's my argument as to why people won't get tired of Leon. The only way people would really get tired of Leon, in my opinion, is if he was the only character and it was just him constantly. And even then, like, are people tired of Nathan Drake being the Uncharted character? Well, no. No, they're not. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Uncharted game where they took him away, people fucking hated that shit. I already said that I'm fine with him dying. I don't mind it, but I don't think you need to kill him to move on from him. You can give him as a character writer, not everybody needs to Neil Druckmann their main character, which was a fucking mistake. If the RE is the world itself, then what would be the issue in removing Leon in a respectful way? I already answered that question. I have no problem with him riding off into the sunset or leaving or doing anything that he, retiring. He doesn't have to die, is my point. A lot of people are like, he's going to die, or he's got to die, or whatever. He doesn't. He's fine. He can just do what he needs to do. There's ways to remove characters from being relevant without killing them. Jesus. We got a $5 super chat from Matthew Webster. I think instead of Leon dying, it would be cooler if Capcom gave closure to Leon and Ada's relationship in the city they first met. Ada is another candidate that could die. For sure. I could see them killing Ada off a lot, especially since she's like a darker character and she's kind of the anti-hero, I guess. He's got to die is just lazy. It's just haters, man. Like, it's just haters. And I'm not saying the people that are talking in the chat are saying he's got to die. I'm just saying it's a thing that I've seen a lot around the community a lot. You guys are having a conversation. I'm not saying you guys are haters. I've just seen a lot of people like spaz out about how he's got to die and they want him to die. I've seen some borderline racist stuff about Leon having to die. Like, people are like, I'm tired of a white main character and shit. Like, that shit's uncalled for. It's fucking insane what people do. We got a £5 super chat from Nathan Drake. Oh, I just was talking about you. If Leon hadn't become so popular, mainstream with 2 and 4 remake, he probably wouldn't be in 9. They're not going to kill him off already. I mean, Resident Evil 4 kind of, it's a hard conversation because, like, yes and no, right? Like, you could always say but about anything, really. Like, would Resident Evil still be here if Resident Evil 4 didn't happen? Would they be taking a chance with Resident Evil again if Resident Evil 7 didn't happen? If they had the failure of 6 on their shoulders and then followed it up with another failure like 6, like, would it still be here? Some people say 7 saved the franchise, which I think is malarkey. I definitely think it helped the franchise a lot, though. I'm not naive to 7's impact. It's just stuff like that. And then we got a £100 super chat from K-Doc. How awesome would it be if a rogue Mr. X activates and Leon's like, not this time, and tomahawks it to the skull? That would be some funny shit. Thank you for the £100 super chat. Largest donation we've gotten all day. Largest donation we've gotten all weekend. Last thing I'm going to say, if they kill him off in a good non-Joel way, The Last of Us, I'm fine with it. Yeah, same thing. I'm fine with it. As long as it's done correctly, I'm cool with it. Thank you for the 100 pounds. That's crazy, man. Just for a joke, that's crazy. I hope you're enjoying the content and happy Valentine's Day. That's got to be worth doing the rest of the game knife only. We're only 9 super chats away from knife only. But I don't know. The main issue is I don't even know if well, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Got to hit the goal. That's why I said I wish they could just let you do value. I don't know why they make you do like individual super chats. It would be so much better if they just like let us do value, you know? Because then I could set a value and then just be somebody like that can just hit it. It would be good. Do you think Emily in RE9 is an E-Series bioweapon? I really, really, really don't like that theory, and I really hope that it's not what they're going to do. No worries, lads. Love the content. Okay, Doc. Oh, no problem, man. I'll switch to knife. I don't mind playing with knife. I'll leave it up to you, K-Doc. Do you want the gold to get hit? It's 8 away. Or do you want me to switch to knife right now? Because you just dropped 100 bones, so I'll leave it up to you. You can pick while I'm trying to fucking find... Oh, there it is. If you want me to switch to knife, don't listen to the chat. You pick. Do you want chat to hit the goal? There's 8 more super chats required. Or would you rather me just switch? I'm fine either way. Ooh woo, said somebody. 1 second, I have to...
Here goes.
Do we not know who was in the black jacket in the trailers that choked out the old dude? It was Victor Gideon. All right, let's see. Damn it.
Shit, he got away. What was he doing in here?
Serving zombies with the uwu. $5 super chat from Sponge Booby, but I want Jill and Chris game for RE10, like RE5 co-op but with Jill, or some more Sheva would also be nice. Another $2 from LTRE is awesome. Oh shit, serving zombies. Thank you. We are now 6 away from the super chat goal. RE3 was peak LTRE. Really don't care, lad. Just do what you want. I donate big sums every now and again and just keep you going. Nice. I appreciate it. Alright, we get rid of this. We'll get rid of this. Put this away. I'll tell you what, chat. I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If we get 2 more super chats, I'll cut the goal short. I'll switch to knife right now. I'll be generous and I'll cut the goal. We cut the goal a lot, but I'll cut the goal short. I'll give you a few minutes to decide if anybody wants to send them. My theory is Big Mama is a mutation of the red-eyed kids in the now trailer, and Emily's the successful one of the bunch. Very, very good theory. That's very plausible. What's for dinner? I don't know, buddy. A cheese sandwich. I got no money to order or anything, so I'll be eating at home, and I haven't even looked. I haven't even eaten today at all. $2 super chat. Knife. John, what are some of your other favorite games aside from RE and Final Fantasy? I like Pokemon, but I'm starting to turn into a Pokemon doubter. I'm starting to think that they're never going to get back to where they were. All right. There it is. Jesus. Well, we're going to hit the goal anyway. All right. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Let's rock and roll, baby. Damn. Well, there's the goal anyway. Knife only. Here we go. We're finishing out knife only. You guys hit the goal. I also like Legacy of Kain. I like Siphon Filter. I like Dino Crisis. I like Parasite Eve. I like Kingdom Hearts. I like Diablo. I'm not a big fan of Diablo 4. But
they're willing to negotiate. They'll call up the strike.
Remember when they killed off Optimus Prime and the world lost their mind so much G.I. Joe had to change his death to a comb? I don't remember that because I wasn't into that, but I believe you.
Hours, maybe.
We got this, chat.
This way. We'll find the vaccine up ahead.
Do we know if I can I knife the bubbles on Final Nemesis? I did play Soul Reaver Remastered. I'm going to get Defiance as well. I love Spyro. I love Crash Bandicoot.
Sure you don't need to stop?
Stop.
I love Silent Hill.
I got your back.
All right. Let's get this
I enjoy Harvest Moon, the originals, which is now called Story of Seasons, but I don't like the new Natsume Harvest Moons. I like Metal Gear Solid 1. I can't say that I'm a Metal Gear Solid fan because I've only played the first one. But I do like the first one a lot. Pokemon Black and White 2 were the last great games. After that, they've gone downhill. That's what I've been wondering this whole time. We're going to try it. If I have to shoot the bubbles, then I have to shoot the bubbles. But we can definitely knife only this next one. I hope. I like Sly Cooper. I like Ratchet and Clank as well. I'm checking. 1 second. I don't know. He's like hunched over. It's also possible that there's more than one hooded person still. We just have no proof of it. All right. We're going to switch costumes too now that we're knife only. Yeah, hell yeah. What's up, Markel Miller?
Override key successfully generated.
What have we here?
Override key removed.
The Rex engine is just a step up from the RE engine, yeah. It's just another game engine.
To begin vaccine synthesis, place the materials in the chamber.
Thank you, Andrew Short, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that. Happy Valentine's Day.
I have to make it myself? Alright, gotta figure this out.
What's the chance of us getting some references other than Outbreak characters in RE9? I think it's pretty good. I think you'll get a reference to Jill and Chris, at least. Claire.
Override complete.
It doesn't sound like Claire to me. You can do Final Nemesis, knife only, but you have to inch the battery slowly and then go and leave when he's going for the insta-kill. Okay. No problem.
I might be able to use this to synthesize the vaccine.
Why does this guy keep saying President Evil? What are you talking about, dude? Nothing's spelled wrong, is it? It's like the 5th time you've said President Evil. Are you okay, my guy? Do I need to call somebody to come do a wellness check? the fuck is this guy going on about? The guy you play as in Not a Hero is Chris Redfield. Like, what is happening? I'm gonna fight the Varkalok in Louisa's field. You got this, dude. That thing's so easy. Just make sure you block if it attacks you. You'll be fine. He's cooked. Oh my god. Now he's talking to Ash about Ari's Resident Evil. I'm Redfield. It's a little early to be cooked. Come get me. Damn you. Dude is high as a kite. Leon and RE6. Mr. President Evil, don't come any closer. Can we talk about the Silent Hill movie versus... I haven't seen it yet. I just know that it was ass cheeks. My God. Oh no. I'm just... What the fuck, dude? I'm cooked. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Damn it. That little jab is hard to dodge. That's right. Burn, you motherfucker. Dude is trolling. Minecraft Jeebus, I gave you a 30-minute timeout so you can go talk to Jeebus and figure out what the fuck's going on. Note, by the way, chat earlier. It says vaccine, not cure. Perma face palm. Wait, has he had his face covered the whole time? He's not real. It's a PNG. I can't believe so many people fall for it. It's so funny. $5 super chat. You think we see the stars picture in the RPD and RE9 like all dusty and faded? It depends on how much of the RPD, Zach, that's going to be explorable. There's no way y'all keep falling for the fake yet. No, I'm serious. People falling for it. Yeah, it's obviously a fake, says the person who just fell for it. We will adjust it forever. John, what is one thing in RE9 that would make you tear up at the end of the game? Something that would catch you off guard? I think I would tear up if Leon died. Don't you just love this puzzle, chat? Alright, let's solve it. I've been just fucking around. I know what the answer is. I was just fucking around with you guys.
Synthesis complete. Please remove the vaccine canister.
Ant really wanted to play RE3 Remake. He's been crying for like an hour. Jeez. That animation was terrible. Jill, this is a knife-only run. Put that gun down. Do you think Joey Rogan would call you beta for crying if Leon dies in RE9? I don't give a fuck what Joe Rogan thinks. Joe Rogan's cried over less on his podcast. Yeah, have you guys ever, like, looked at it? The KTW-002. A vaccine virus that can prevent and cure the T virus. This should be enough to treat many people, even the whole city of Raccoon. Yep. But that's just her perception of what it can do. So they're going to be retconning that it's a full cure. You would say the cure for, you know, like polio or scoliosis is the same thing as well. Ham versus Game, what's up?
What in God's name is this place?
This is your worst nightmare, Jill.
Nikolai, don't! The city needs that vaccine!
More than I do. Wisdom I've been trying to impart on you is getting through. Now I know you can't put a price on life.
I hope they remake the Survivor games. Decent stories, just terrible voice acting and jank gameplay. But probably salvageable.
You go down there, battle the Nemesis.
They could remaster them and maybe do... But I don't know if they would waste their money.
And maybe I don't need a vaccine. Agreed? Good.
Oh, no. Oh, no. The Tennessee Titans have a new logo? And it looks worse? Oh, why can't they just fucking leave this shit alone in the NFL, dude? The logos look so bad every time they change them.
Is that you?
Carlos?
You're okay.
Falcons are getting New jerseys are fine, but dude, the Titan logo looks like ass. Why are they changing it? It looks so good already. We switched to knife only, yeah. Because they hit the super chat goal. Goddamn camera. I can't see him. I just have to guess.
Got some more incoming. Look out!
Yeah, Jeff Shine voices Carlos and Chris. You're right. And we don't know who he's voicing in the new game yet either. We just know he's in it. Goodbye.
Crane. Use it to climb up.
God, y'all are asking for everyone to come back. Yeah, right? Avengers moment.
Now get on. I'm gonna melt this fucker into mush.
Thank you, thank you. I used to be better at the game when I was practicing it. I got to get back into it.
Okay, I'll meet you up ahead.
Nikolai, where did you go? I have to get that vaccine back.
Inferno mode is the hardest Resident Evil has ever been, I think. But it's only if you're doing new game.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You print money. I like that. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun. Have you ever seen anything so incredible? The data on this would be worth millions. But
Jeff Shine, S-C-H-I-N-E.
city's about to explode, and you can't put a price on life. Good luck!
Nikolai!
Jill!
Go after Nikolai! He's got the vaccine!
What about you?
Could Nikolai
We're running out of time.
Zinoviev be alive? I doubt it, but yeah, I mean, he could be, technically.
Just so you know, this is the last fucking time.
Opening compartment.
needs power.
No, you're fine, Michael. I was just correcting you in case you didn't know. He killed me! That's the insta-grab. I wanted to see what it looked like to see if I could dodge it. Doesn't look like you can dodge it. It looks like you just have to be really, really slow. I do have the platinum, yes. I have had the platinum since the day after the game came out, actually. Okay, so he glows red. He glows red before the grab. Let's see here. Where's Barry? I don't know. Probably pretty close to being dead, honestly. Yeah, I'm going to go for the back one first. I think the secret here is to just figure out how the time frame between pushing it in is all. Like, if I could get him to do the rolling thing, but I don't even know if you can hurt him. Like, let me see. I don't think you can. There we go. Okay, so he does have a wind-up to the grab. I do see it. So the trick here... No. The trick here is going to be... We gotta basically bait his big attack and then push. So he can't cancel out of it. We should be able to get this.
Opening compartment.
Now we're talking.
All right, then we hang this back up. It looks like he does cancel out, though. See, he grabs really fast on that third one. Let me see.
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No. You print money. I like money. We shall make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun.
Yeah. It's just gonna essentially be...
Opening compartment.
I know what to do. It's just gonna take a little bit, but we got it. You see how he cancels his attack? Yeah. So when he starts glowing, it's instant. He just grabs you instantly. So I should wait for him to stop glowing, probably. This is cool trial and error, too. We got to figure it out. What's up, Kai?
Opening compartment.
He's not glowing yet. Alright, now he's glowing. So, I basically need to stay away from him. Alright, now he's not glowing anymore. So I should be able to push this in a little bit. Then get out of the way. He's going to glow, which means he'll grab me instantly if I try again. Once he stops glowing, wait for him to attack. Push. He's going to try to grab me. He's going to glow. I'm going to get out of the way until he attacks. Then he should stop glowing. And then I should be able to push. Then I get out of the way. He glows. Okay, so you just can't push when he's glowing. Okay, that's one. We got this, chat. We got this. Okay. Oh! Okay. So you have to wait until he stops glowing. I wanted to test if it would work. If it would work if he's attacking, right? I would just say fuck it and break a gun. No, we hit the super chat goal. Yeah, you have to shoot Nikolai. That doesn't count. You have to shoot him with the rail cannon too, which doesn't count. Get sausage and pepperoni. That's what I would get. Alright. I got it this time. We're actually going to start with this one. Alright, so he's glowing, which means we just gotta back off. He's gonna stop glowing. RE2 remake is tomorrow. And then RE7 will be Monday. What's up, John S. Kennedy? We're finishing our RE3 Legacy. We gotta wait for those red arms to be not red. There you go. And then you can go forward.
Two power sources remaining.
Slow and steady wins the race. See, if I were to grab it now while he was attacking, he would insta-kill me. You have to wait until those arms stop glowing. Oh! I looked at the chat for a second and pushed too long. Damn. Oh well. It's easy to do, it just takes time. It sucks because it's not really skill-based. No, I didn't get greedy. I literally looked at the chat and didn't count in my head. Do, 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 do. So it looks like the first couple times his arms won't glow. So I actually got to push a lot of that in really fast. Like that was really fast. We are skipping Rev 1 and 2 because we don't have enough time. Resident Evil 9 is kind of coming out at a really shitty time for us because Anthony had a vacation that was already planned. He has an anniversary and his birthday. We just don't have enough days left, and we started late as well. So we just don't have enough days left to finish all of it. Unfortunately. Is this Inferno? No, we're just doing knife only. Anthony's on vacation. Nah, we don't want to finish the challenge. Yeah, the 2 weeks that I was sick doesn't help at all either. I have no thoughts on Townfall yet. I haven't really watched too much on it. No, this Legacy series will be completed. We skipped the non-canon games. We did skip Rev 1 and 2, which sucks, but we're going to do them in the next series. It's not a Legacy series, but the next series that we do, whatever, it'll be a challenge series where you guys can super chat. Instead of having like super chat goals, there will be like rules and stuff like the dice lock that we did originally. Yeah, I'm trying to do much better. I beat Rev 1. Do you think 2 is better? It's different. I really like 2. I really like 1. But it's different. But in our challenge series, we were talking... We'll probably do Rev 1 and 2 first because we missed them. You guys showed out like crazy today. We're only $50 away from $300 in donations, which would put us at one of the highest since early on in the Legacy series. I think since already 4. That's crazy. You guys showed out today for us. Thank you.
All power sources activated.
All right, guys. GG. Rev is technically extra despite being canon. Yeah, it's extra, but you know, is what it is. And that's how you beat that boss knife only.
Come on! Next time, take the fucking hit! Good riddance.
GG. GG. Don't worry, it's saved locally. Are we sure he's dead? No, but pretty sure that the bomb would have taken him out.
You're not going to stop. Promised you this, didn't I?
No! Do you have any idea what you've just done?
No, don't care. My client ordered me to reduce Umbrella to rub.
10 minutes until missile impact.
The missile has launched. And that is my cue. Goodbye, Miss Valentine. Shame you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
It's you! Shoot him!
I can't! I'll hit you!
Do it! You have to! There's no other way.
Carlos!
Hey, I told you I couldn't leave you in a Carlos's world. That would just be too cruel. What about him?
Why'd you do it?
There's a price tag for everything. Even letting the world burn.
Who are you working for?
I'll tell you. If you get me out of here.
GG's. GG's.
You're a fool. If I die, you'll never find out the truth.
I don't mind a little detective work.
finally over.
So long, Marcy.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. It was greed. Human greed. I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them, once and for all.
I will say that's an atomic bomb. I don't care what Capcom says today. They've actually never said it was a nuke. Now that the surround areas of Raccoon are affected, do you think they would bomb it again? That's going to largely depend on what they're going to go for in RE9, because RE9 seems to be linking why they bombed it in the first place. There was something so hidden and so under the hood, so to speak, of the T-virus outbreak that they thought sterilizing it instead of having it investigated was a better option, right? So we don't know yet. Yeah, the weird Doc Ock Sun thing could be Elpis. We don't know. What did they say about it being thermobaric? There's a thermobaric test bomb. They've said it in the archives and other extended media stuff. 7 deaths, and they all came from Nemesis. All right, chat. Well, thank you guys for showing up and getting us to the knife only category. Happy Valentine's Day. As always, we have 184 of you in the chat. If you guys could just hit that like button before we sign off here. I'm going to go through all the super chats and all of the new members if we have any. We got, let's see here. My name is Captain Catch with a £2. Zach Dixon with a $2. Michael Courtwright. Hard 4X with 20 SAR. ACR with a 2. Comatose with a 2. Michael Courtwright with a 2. X Cathedra with a 10. Zero Nova with a 5. Sean Loves Games with a £5. Zach Dixon with another 2. Michael with another 2. Solius with a £2. Kiyomuku with a £5. Well, that's his euro. €5. Solius Vecteris with a 5. I actually think that's the euro. I don't know. I'm going to have to study up on my symbols. Matthew with a 5. John Fly with a 2. Phoenix with a 2. Matthew with a 5. Nathan with a 5. K-Doc with a 99. 100. Sponge Booby with a 5. Serving Zombies with a 2. Another 2. Comatose with 2 2s. Serving with another 5. John, how's your Steve Burnside impression? I missed that one because I was playing, but it's really terrible. I used to be better at it. I haven't practiced in a while. I don't want you following me. You'll only slow me down. Michael Courtwright with a 2. My name is Captain Catch with another 2. Andrew with a 10. And Zach Dixon with a 5. Connor Harvey with a 5-month membership as well. And Z Donald with a 53-month membership. Thank you all for coming by, supporting the stream, supporting the chat. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Happy Jill Valentine's Day. I will see you guys back for RE2 tomorrow. and we're just going to keep chugging away at the games, getting ready for Anthony to come back from vacation, and then he'll be finishing whatever I don't finish, I guess, before he gets back. So whether that be Village and RE4 or just RE4, if I finish Village this week, we'll see. But I'll see you guys on the flip side. Have yourselves a good one. And once again, happy Valentine's Day. Peace.